This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Friday. It's Kaplan and Crew with just the crew, the duo. Alex Padilla, John Browner with you guys. Scott back on Monday, taking a little vacation up in Mammoth Mountain with the fam for spring break. He'll be back on Monday. We'll all be back together again on Monday. We are brought to you by our pal. He's back, Mountain Trust Realty, Gary Cooper. Give him a call, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. For all of your home buying needs, there's only one man to call, and that's Gary Cooper. I bought this place through Gary Cooper. I'm the guinea pig of the show, Browner. If there's a sponsor, I've used them. MountainTrustRealty.com. Go check them out. He's got all your answers. Hey, you want to talk some Aztecs with Gary? Give him a call too. Huge Aztecs fan with Gary and Mountain Trust Realty. The Masters are happening. Are you tuning in at all? Are you watching the Masters?
Not 1 second, my man. So sorry.
I'm not. I got to tell you, dude. I'm not a big Thursday, Friday Masters guy, but I 100% am a Saturday, Sunday Masters guy. I'm not going to sit around 8 hours and watch all of it, but I will sit down at some point tomorrow, probably in the morning, coffee, and watch the Masters. Sunday, I try to get a lot of my stuff done, and I do try and finish the Masters. I like to watch the last, 9 holes if I can of whoever's leading. There's something about that stupid golf course that I like. I don't know. It just feels like a big event.
Unless it's Charlie Hoffman in it or Tiger Woods in it. By the way, Charlie Hoffman and Tiger Woods are now in the same sentence for me. So shout out to Charlie Hoffman. I really don't care. Who are these dudes? If
you don't watch golf, then you don't know.
Right. I'm not even a casual fan of golf. I understand how golf works. I get it. And so I can be entertained by it if the right person is in the position to win and it's close. That entertains me. And as a fringe follower of the sport, I don't necessarily see me on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday looking on my television to find this thing. I don't care which tournament it is.
Yeah.
If I don't have any association with the people competing, like I just don't. I don't see why. I don't see that being a thing for me.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit of extra intrigue right now because you have the live guys playing that are eligible. Brooks Koepka today shot a 5 under, so he's now 12 under par. So that's just a little extra. But there's something about the Masters. I'm not a big golf guy either, like you said, Browner. But I do watch the Masters. I try to watch a little bit of the majors of all the time. But that's happening out in Augusta. But I think more here, what people care about is what's happening in Atlanta. What's happening in Atlanta is probably more pressing to the great friends than what's happening in Augusta, which is all in Georgia, I guess. But last night, the Padres lost again via walk-off to the Atlanta Braves. And it started off rough. Blake Snell, once again, just first half Blake Snell is not a good pitcher. Is he good? Sometimes. Is he below average sometimes? Yes. And then I don't know what it is. And I actually went to go look it up, Brown. I was curious. Is Blake Snell been this way his entire career? Or is this just a San Diego thing? Here's his numbers through his career. Through his career, since Tampa and San Diego. In the first half of the MLB season, so before the All-Star break, he's 22-30 in his lifetime. He's got a 4.13 ERA, and he's given up 49 home runs. Post All-Star break, it's a different dude. This is a completely different dude. 31-15, a 2.68 career ERA with a 1.18 WHIP, only 29 home runs allowed. So I don't know what it is. This is obviously something that he struggled with his entire career. But again, last night, just not impressive. Just doesn't look like how many sliders did he bounce in the mound? How many curveballs? He made Austin Nola work yesterday, and he didn't even get through the fourth. He only went 3 1/3 or 3 2/3. Excuse me. Gave up 4 runs, only striking out 2. So that's problem number one. Is that when Yu Darvish pitches the 6th game of the season and Joe Musgrove still hasn't made his debut.
Right.
This is your ace right now.
That's a problem. Look, man, I think that their problems are something that you're going to have twice a year. I think twice a year, your bullpen's going to go haywire. And twice a year, your starting rotation as a whole, they're just going to be rough. They're going to be rough starts. I hope they're getting all this out of their system now. I really do. Because the bullpen has been bad. And now Blake Snell apparently is a slow starter. And he's been rough his first 2 outings. So I thought Weathers was solid, 5 innings, 2 runs. I thought he was solid, but the day of guys giving us 5 innings, I don't want that anymore. This 5-inning thing with the way our bullpen's going, it's the start of the season. You should be able to give me 6 to 7 as opposed to 5, because this idea of overly leaning on the bullpen. I know the bullpen came in highly ranked to start the season by MLB.com, but what the hell do they know? We just look like we're struggling right now. We're struggling out of the pen. Yes, we don't have all our people where they should be. All the places aren't in position yet, but
we're 7 games into the season, and the bullpen, they're already getting taxed.
Yes.
They're already getting taxed. This is the Atlanta Braves will do that. The Atlanta Braves have one of the best lineups in all of baseball. They went to their bench yesterday. They put in Rosario. So it wasn't like, this isn't a bad team. This is a very good team. This is a team that had better World Series odds than the Padres. I understand that. But when you're up 6-4 in the 8th inning,
you got to win that game.
And you got 2 outs in the 8th inning, and you give up 2 runs. Tim Hill gave up, I believe it was like 3 or 4 opposite field hits back to back to back. And then Krismat, who has been awful all year long. Listen, the broadcast was talking about how Josh Hader doesn't do 5 outs or excuse me, doesn't do more than 3 out saves. He just doesn't do it. That's not his thing. So was I expecting them to put in Hader with 2 outs and Tim Hill struggling? I wasn't. Would it be nice if he could be able to give you 4 outs sometimes? Yes, especially in those situations. And I understand that the bullpen has been taxed, and Wilson already pitched, Tapia already pitched. I believe Honeywell wasn't available, and I guess you had to go to Krismat. I guess you had to go, but in that situation, there has to be some better maneuvering, in my opinion.
It has to.
I think Krismat comes in first. You can't be putting him in a situation the way he's pitched so far this season. You can't put him in a tie ball game in the 9th inning right now. That's just bad. That's just a bad move.
It's not a solid move right now.
I think that was my biggest issue. Is I don't really know who they don't tell you who's unavailable every single time. But I do know that you didn't have to put Steven Wilson up right away. You could have used it because he's been better than Krismat. Save him for a little later. But here's what the bullpen has done so far this year. It's been ugly. As a whole, it's been bad, dude. ERA as a whole, 5.84. That's 28th out of 30 teams. Worse. Runs allowed, 16. That's the 4th most runs allowed in all of baseball so far. The opponent's batting average. This is a big average. 310. 28th out of 30 teams.
That ain't going to cut it.
Krismat, 310 opposing batting average. Krismat has a 16.20 ERA. And Garcia has a I believe he wasn't available yesterday. That's the other guy. 15.43 ERA so far this year. And I mean, I understand Suarez is not there yet. And he's the guy that would have been in there instead of Tim Hill probably. But that's got to be a red. I mean, you're going to count on guys like Garcia. And I think you were planning on counting on guys but Krismat too. So they got to turn it around. I know it's early. I'm not freaking out. I'm just telling you guys this is the state of the Padres right now. Their offense seems to be kind of okay. They're not, 6 runs. They were down. Yesterday you had Cronenworth hit his first home run of the season. Carpenter hit his first home run of the season. Xander Bogaerts has been he's been incredible at shortstop too. That play he made yesterday turned a double play yesterday.
Soto made a great play in the 8th inning.
Soto, I don't know. Listen, he gets bailed out for making that huge play yesterday. But my man in left field is a problem, okay?
Dude,
my man in the outfield is a problem. I know he made that play. But every time that ball goes to left field, I'm not sure if he's catching it.
You don't know. There's a level of intrigue to a fly ball to left field now that was not there before. I think he's going to make some of those, and he's going to miss some of those.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there was a
Look,
play that there was a foul ball that Manny chased. I don't know, it felt like 100 yards to get there. And Soto was just looking at Manny. And I know baseball 101, the outfielder should always call off the infielder if possible. You just run in, it's easier for you to get the ball. But Soto was just like, I think Manny's going to get it. And they just falls right in between them. Inning continues. Yeah, listen, I know Soto was a Gold Glove finalist. I don't know how,
bro.
but my goodness.
When that Gold Glove finalist came out last year, I think if I remember correctly, we both went, "Huh?
Huh?
Is this the same guy? That
Yeah.
can't be the guy who we see in right field,
Right.
because it's shaky out there." I think he is very he kind of lets Manny make the decision, because obviously Manny's clearly a fantastic third baseman, fantastic fielder. I think sometimes if him and Manny are making a decision on the ball, he's just gonna give it to Manny.
Yeah.
Because I think he's not comfortable in the outfield. He's not that comfortable with the glove.
Yeah. If I were to ask you a question, those two guys, Juan Soto and Manny Machado, which one was a Gold Glove finalist last year? 99% of people would probably say Manny Machado, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
And Juan Soto was. I know they played different positions. I know blah, blah, blah. But still, I mean, we did have this conversation last year about it. Was a travesty that Manny Machado didn't even get to become a finalist.
It was insane.
Insane. And yeah, listen. If Juan Soto is going to be that bad, I know yesterday he made that play. I will preface it all by saying I know he made that play.
Ugh.
But as a whole, if he's going to be that bad defensively, you got to start hitting above 300 and hitting 30 home runs, my friend. You can't be hitting 180 right now.
So this goes back to my fear about him. This is my fear about him. What if he's just a 250 hitter who gets on base a lot because he has a good eye for the ball? What if that's just it?
But that's not what he's been, though. That's what he's been with the Padres. That's not what he has been in his career.
And so what can we really judge him based on? What he's done here.
Yeah.
What he's done here. And I love the guy. I love him. I want him to be good. I'm not saying we should run him off. Nowhere near saying that. All I'm saying is we may need to start tampering down our expectations, because we're expecting him to be a 310, 320 hitter with 30 home runs. He might give us 250 and 20.
Well, right now in his career,
ton of walks.
Beep bop. Right now in his career with the Padres, in 59 regular season games, he's hitting 227, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs, on base percentage of 377, OPS of 759. If you look at those numbers and you look at what he was in Washington, he had a 291 batting average and a 966 OPS. Yeah, that's the guy you want. That's the guy we're waiting for.
Right.
And I don't think we ever heard about Juan Soto, the defender in Washington, because he was crushing balls.
Correct.
And now you're going to kind of get, are we being really critical of him? Sure, because we expect him to be an MVP of this team. Like he had the highest odds of winning the MVP coming into the season. Are we 7 games in? Yes. Are we freaking out? Maybe. But would it be nice if he was hitting better? Yes. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not freaking out about the team per se. I'm not freaking out about the player. I am worried. I am starting to get worried about what my expectations for him appear to have been too high. Because what I'm seeing on a game, and I'm including last year, what I'm seeing on a day-to-day basis since he put that uniform on has not been what I expected him to be once he got here. And so maybe and along with a lot of other people, may need to start altering their expectations of what we're going to get from him.
Nope.
Then we may be cruising for a bruising, as they like to say.
I'll take it.
All right.
So I'm going to sound silly right now, but I'm being dead serious. The Aztecs changed me. I'm a positive believer now.
Come listen to this guy. That's a load. That's a load, man.
When the Lakers were down 20 to the Clippers, my buddy was like, "These guys stink. These guys stink. I can't believe we're getting crushed by 20 to the Clippers again." I'm like, "They'll come back." Something changed me, man. This Final Four appearance right here, this national championship appearance changed me. I believe
Give
in
you
my
hope.
teams. I believe in my players. I believe in Juan Soto. We're 7 games in. We're
Again,
7
not freaking
of
out.
7 of 162. But to talk about changing expectations, no. Baloney. No. You expect him to be a 290 plus hitter. You expect him to hit you near 30 home runs. You expect him to get you 100 RBIs. And you expect him to be able to catch a fly ball. Those are my expectations for Juan Soto. They will not change.
In this lineup, I'm expecting better than 290. Again, I think this is a me thing. I was expecting him to be legendary, and he just hasn't delivered that yet. In this lineup with these dudes, and when you get to Tease back with these dudes, I mean, I would appreciate it if they stop hitting Grisham at leadoff. I really would.
Well, Tatis going to take that over.
It would really calm my nerves when the game starts.
Yeah.
If Grisham wasn't the first person I saw swinging the bat.
He's not hitting 180.
Well, again,
230. I said if he hits 230, but that's a 50-point swing, dude.
I don't want my leadoff hitter hitting 230. I'm sorry. If anything, put Soto first because you get the on base, you get the walks. Putting Grisham at first really puts me in a talk about slow starts.
Yeah. Well, will this ease your worries about Juan Soto? Since I'm just going to throw just a ton of numbers at you today, beep bop, beep bop.
Oh boy.
In his career, in the month of March and April, he's also a slow starter. He hits in his career, not just with the Padres, because obviously he hasn't been here for an April or March yet. In his career with the Washington Nationals, in April and March, he hits 247 with an OPS of 826.
How many slow starters can we put on our roster?
Well, Manny was notoriously a slow starter. He's not off to a slow start. Just he's fine. Snell,
Slow
Soto.
starter.
That's good. Just those two. It's not how you start. It's how you finish, Brown.
Well, let's hope so, man. Again, baseball is fickle. You might not get a hit for a week, then you may go 3 straight weeks where you can't record an out.
Right.
So I'm the guy who they're telling you last year this thing goes up and down. This thing goes up and down.
It's like the great Bud Black once said. Hey, it's baseball. Aren't you the one that told me there's ups, there's downs,
yeah,
there's lows,
I'm
there's
him.
highs?
I'm still him.
That's all I heard all year last year.
I'm still him. I'm still here. I still live by that philosophy in baseball. It's just with Juan Soto. Juan Soto is the only person on this roster I think I'm overly worried about at this point. Bogarts has literally put any worry away 2 games in. I was sold on him. Obviously, I think I love the closer. I love the setup guy whenever he shows up. I love Musgrove. I love Snell. Second half Snell. What?
What'd you just say?
I meant Yu Darvish. My bad. The wrong name came up.
I got it.
I love me some Yu Darvish as the number 1 guy leading the rotation. I need my guys to be active. I need them to be. We already know how I feel about Tatis. So this is a great lineup. When people are saying, "Oh, the Braves are good," the Padres lineup at full strength, no one is better. We just have to get it to full strength.
Yeah, we also it's a team game, and I know we forget that sometimes. If the bullpen's going to be giving up the 4th most amount of runs in all of baseball, then you got to score more. Score. I think that's my honesty going into the season. We said it. What's the Padres' weakness? And you're like rotation and middle relief.
Yeah. And that's what's crushing them right now.
Kind of where you're at is rotation and middle relief. When your ace is giving you 3 2/3 and 4 1/3 in his first 2 appearances, that's an issue. And if your setup guy is not available and your closer is really only available for 3 outs, then you got some work to do. So, hey, Padres off to a 3-4 start. Things could be worse, but this is a big series because their opponents are very good teams. They're in Atlanta for 3 more, then they're in New York for 3 more after that. So, tough way to start the season, but it's a long season. No panic here. It's only April 7th, and at the end, I don't even know how the Padres started last year. I'd have to look it up. I really Can't even tell you how they started last year. Do you know how they started last year? I know they lost opening day.
It was rough. It was rough. It wasn't great.
I'll tell you right now. Look at me, look it up. The 2022 Padres started 4-3. So a game better.
The expectations out of the gate were so high for this team. They need to send San Diego State a fruit basket or some like they need to pay for the pep rally. They need to pay for the security at Viejas this weekend to make sure nobody's fence jumping over
Snapdragon. That's where they're going to be. When we come back, we're going to talk about the love of Browner's life, Joe Musgrove. He had a rehab start yesterday. We'll tell you how he did. We'll tell you when he's coming back. No Tatis, but an update on our boy. I forget his name already. Cade McClure. Update, Browner. What did he do now? What did Cade McClure do now? I'll tell you when we come back. This is Kaplan and Crew, brought to you by 7 Mile Casino. Check them out, 7milecasino.com. Tell you what Cade McClure did next.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YurView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
An ADU is accessory dwelling unit, and it's become one of the most popular solutions to housing in the United States. We constructed this to provide housing for my mother, who is elderly.
Well, I wanted to downsize. At my age, that's what I wanted to do. Eric engaged the services of Murray Lambert, a top building company.
This is an 825 square foot structure, but it actually looks more like 1,000 because of the spatial considerations. Micah was great. He took the ball and ran with it and came up with this really great combination.
It always appealed to me, high ceilings. It gives a sense of space, of openness, and I like that. Oh, I would give this experience a 10 for sure. Plus, 10 plus.
This is the Rugby Odds, where an unlikely pundit panel of a wordsmith, a WWE legend, a rugby star, and a supermodel scour the globe, seeking best bets and bad behavior. Are you not entertained?
Since 1975, San Diegans have trusted the Murray Lambert family for their home remodeling projects. We continue our commitment to deliver high-quality home remodeling and construction to our customers without an expensive showroom.
When you're adding companion units or ADUs to bring value to your home, our team has the experience to handle everything. Plus, our strong relationships with the city makes adding on easier for homeowners.
Visit murraylambert.com for your consultation.
The #1 disease in the world, according to World Health Organization, is dental disease. For 25 years, we've had one of the most leading group dental practices in the country. Imagine you're a parent, you're a mom or a dad, and you have a 2-year-old that doesn't get any cavities, and you have a 12-year-old that has a soda habit and gets a ton of cavities. Well, how do you determine what oral care products to get? It's really mind-boggling that currently there does not exist an oral care product company that specializes for kids. So we thought this is a great opportunity to get into that space and revolutionize oral care for kids. We have every single product that every parent needs for every person in that family. It's very comprehensive. The next thing is we customize your oral care products. Someone who has a lot of gum disease probably requires different sets of oral care products that someone has a very, very healthy mouth. And it's also conveniently shipped to your home every 3 to 6 months. Make sure you go to supermouth.com and check out all the educational content, and of course check out our profile builder to get the right products for every family member.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YurView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Listen to The Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and themightier1090.com. We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew Show on the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
After an accident, you could be faced with a maze of confusion. There are medical bills, lost time at work, not to mention taking on the big insurance companies alone. But with the Barnes firm on your side, they can help you get compensated for your troubles. And they'll help you get the best result possible. Call the Barnes firm now at 1-800-8-MILLION for a free consultation.
The number one disease in the world, according to World Health Organization, is dental disease. For 25 years, we've had one of the most leading group dental practices in the country. Imagine you're a parent, you're a mom or a dad, and you have a 2-year-old that doesn't get any cavities, and you have a 12-year-old that has a soda habit and gets a ton of cavities. Well, how do you determine what oral care products to get? It's really mind-boggling that currently there does not exist an oral care product company that specializes for kids. So we thought this is a great opportunity to get into that space and revolutionize oral care for kids. We have every single product that every parent needs for every person in that family. It's very comprehensive. The next thing is we customize your oral care products. Someone who has a lot of gum disease probably requires different sets of oral care products that someone has a very, very healthy mouth. And it's also conveniently shipped to your home every 3 to 6 months. Make sure you go to supermouth.com and check out all the educational content. And of course, check out our profile builder to get the right products for every family member.
We're adopting dogs from local shelters, training them for post 9/11 combat veterans, and we're able to donate these trained dogs to deserving veterans in need. Service dogs can range anywhere from $15,000 to $35,000, $40,000. And for someone getting out of the military that's seeking support and help, having that sort of price tag is daunting. So we really wanted to be able to support the veterans to make sure that they're getting a dog that they need in their life at no charge.
I was in a very dark place. I was having suicidal thoughts, and I really needed an immediate help. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be there for us. So I found Shelter the Soldier online, and I reached out, and somebody contacted me within 24 hours. And in the next couple of weeks, I was already in the program meeting dogs.
YurView Community Spotlight is brought to you by Bill Howe Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Flood.
An ADU is an accessory dwelling unit, and has become one of the most popular solutions to housing in the United States. We constructed this to provide housing for my mother, who is elderly.
Well, I wanted to downsize. At my age, that's what I wanted to do. Eric engaged the services of Murray Lambert, a top building company.
This is an 825 square foot structure, but it actually looks more like 1,000 because of the spatial considerations. Micah was great. He took the ball and ran with it and came up with this really great combination.
It always appealed to me, high ceilings. It gives a sense of space, of openness, and I like that. Oh, I would give this experience a 10 for sure. Plus, 10 plus.
For many consumers, sleeping at night should be an easy experience. For many, it's not. There are a number of reasons for that, most notably those that suffer from acid reflux or heartburn. There are also many individuals dealing with various pains or ailments. MedCline is a sleep solution company with our goal to allow people to have a healthy and peaceful night's sleep. And we do that with our therapeutic side sleeping systems. Our patented, clinically studied MedCline relief systems are designed to place an adult in an elevated side sleeping position, which can help them reduce the symptoms or issues they're dealing with. MedCline systems are registered with the FDA, and as a medical product, MedCline systems are qualified for use with FSA and HSA funds. For anyone looking for more information, you can visit medcline.com/sleepbetter.
I was injured in a car crash. I had no idea how much my case was worth. I called the Barnes firm.
When a truck hit my son, I had so many questions about his case. I called the Barnes firm. It was the best call I could have made.
Your case is often worth more than insurance offers. Call the Barnes firm to find out what your case could be worth. We will help you get the best result possible.
The Barnes firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million.
The San Diego Children's Discovery Museum is a children's museum that serves San Diego County. Our area of focus is children between the ages of 0 to 10, but primarily 0 to about the ages of 7. We teach children in an informal, experience-based environment, specifically foundational fluencies, social-emotional learning, and purposeful play.
We started PNC Grow Up Great in 2004. It is now a $500 million bilingual early education program, all focused on reaching young children from birth to age 5, with a particular emphasis on reaching low and moderate income children to help prepare them for school and life.
And we've been looking for partners, and that's how we got to the San Diego Children's Museum. They specifically have a new mobile unit where they bring STEM-related educational services to kids that can't make it to the museum.
We both believe in bringing innovative platforms of learning to children all over the county.
I think I'm going to build a castle.
An ADU is accessory dwelling unit, and it's become one of the most popular solutions to housing in the United States. We constructed this to provide housing for my mother, who is elderly.
Well, I wanted to downsize. At my age, that's what I wanted to do. Eric engaged the services of Murray Lambert, a top building company.
This is an 825 square foot structure, but it actually looks more like 1,000 because of the spatial considerations. Micah was great. He took the ball and ran with it and came up with this really great combination.
It always appealed to me, high ceilings. It gives a sense of space, of openness, and I like that. Oh, I would give this experience a 10 for sure. Plus, 10 plus.
Learn about the many health benefits of MedCline pillows, from easing shoulder pain, reflux relief, and just getting a great night of sleep. Watch Your Health only on YurView, Sundays at 4:30 p.m. Brought to you by MedCline. Sleep better, feel better, live better.
The #1 disease in the world, according to World Health Organization, is dental disease. For 25 years, we've had one of the most leading group dental practices in the country. Imagine you're a parent, you're a mom or a dad, and you have a 2-year-old that doesn't get any cavities, and you have a 12-year-old that has a soda habit and gets a ton of cavities. Well, how do you determine what oral care products to get? It's really mind-boggling that currently there does not exist an oral care product company that specializes for kids. So we thought this is a great opportunity to get into that space and revolutionize oral care for kids. We have every single product that every parent needs for every person in that family. It's very comprehensive. The next thing is we customize your oral care products. Someone who has a lot of gum disease probably requires different sets of oral care products that someone has a very, very healthy mouth. And it's also conveniently shipped to your home every 3 to 6 months. Make sure you go to supermouth.com and check out all the educational content. And of course, check out our profile builder to get the right products for every family member.
From New York City comes America's longest running and most popular rugby show. The biggest names in Major League Rugby, MLR highlights, and big match previews. Rugby Wrap-Up presents MLR Weekly, made in New York City.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Kaplan and Crew with just the crew. Alex Padilla, John Browner with you guys on a Friday. I didn't do that whole Friday, but there you go, Browner. There you go, Browner. Just a little bit for you. We're brought to you by Penske San Diego, PenskeSanDiego.com. If you're looking for a new vehicle, new car, a new truck, whatever, go to PenskeSanDiego.com. Check out their entire on-lot inventory at all of their dealerships. That's what I did. They got dealerships all across the county. You could take a look and see exactly what kind of cars they have on the lot right now. No guessing, no question marks. Just pull up and you'll know exactly where you're going to find. Go to PenskeSanDiego.com and check out their inventory right now. Very, very simple. Great people. Penske San Diego. PenskeSanDiego.com. So, Browner, yesterday we talked about Fernando Tatis, the heckling and the S talking has already began by players. And what I mean by players, I mean minor leaguers who called him who called him a cheater, who called him a steroid user, who called him, whatever you want to call them. This is the tweet I'm talking about from yesterday. Cade McClure, Giants minor leaguer, said Fernando Tatis is a cheater, hits a home run on a rehab assignment during a steroid suspension. And what did you say? You said, own
go
it.
hard. Go hard, young man. Yeah, go hard, young man. He should have woke up this morning with his favorite morning drink, whether it be orange juice, apple juice, coffee, espresso, whatever he liked to drink in the morning, sat down in front of his computer.
Yeah.
With that cup, went on Twitter and started attacking every person who added him. Because this is your moment, big fella. This you.
So this morning, Cade McClure did that.
Good.
Had his morning drink. No, did the drink part. Got his morning drink, got his orange juice, got his coffee, got his espresso, got his water, whatever is athletic greens, whatever it is that man takes in the morning. And he deleted that tweet.
Oh, what?
He deleted that tweet, and he also deleted the tweet saying, a lot of Padres fans woke up juiced this morning. So Cade McClure did not like his 15 minutes of fame, deleted the tweets, and has moved on.
Hey, man, listen, if you're going to carry that weight, you got to know it's heavy. If you finna go out firing off on fan bases as a minor leaguer, bro, they coming for you. They finna post your stats, your daddy stats, your mama stats, your dating app. Hey, they finna go through everything. You got to be ready for that. Your shoe size, every home run you ever gave up, your high school girlfriend
who's on your avatar photo, that person's going to get roasted, and it's a girl with them, so that girl got roasted. Like, it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter, man.
This is good. Listen, this is very good advice for people out there. When you make that leap, that water is deep. I'm gonna write that down. That's a good quote. Okay.
A wise man once said,
when you make that leap, that water is deep. Okay?
Yeah.
So
put it on a shirt.
Put it on a shirt. Print it. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. They coming for you, okay? You might have to go egg Avatar before you write something that wild, knowing that this fan base is juiced as they are. And
whoa. We're not juiced.
What happened?
We're hyped.
Pumped. Is that a good word?
There you go. Pumped, hyped, excited.
Okay.
Yeah. Juiced. Careful when you use the
word
juice
up.
Talking about the teeth.
Okay. They're fired up. And this fan base can be very bullish. I'm just going to tell you. Personal experience.
Most fan bases can. Yeah.
Not me, but they will bully you.
Yeah.
So you got to be ready for that. And I don't think he was, man. Like, they'll go after your dog in the Abbey. Just be ready.
And he wasn't.
No, don't delete the tweet, bro. You said what you said, man. Work on your craft. You should become a better tweeter. You woke up and said, oh, man, Padre fans are juiced this morning. That's a good comeback, bro.
That's a good one.
Every day you should wake up and at the Padres fan base with some snappy joke. Let that be your thing, bro. Troll these people. Have fun with it. Don't delete the tweet because somebody probably went after your girl. Like, what are you doing, bro? You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, so yesterday he tweeted, let's go, and he tagged the player that got his first career hit or his first career Major League home run. And that's it, right? That's all I put. Let's go, Blake Sable, right?
Right.
Padre fans have put videos of this dude getting absolutely wrecked in minor league. All these home runs that he's given up. All these the Tatis dinger over and over and over. So yeah, man, if you're gonna come with it on social media, Like if you're coming with it on social media, be prepared to come. If you want the smoke, there's fire. Is that the saying?
Where there's smoke, there's fire?
Where there is smoke. But if you ask for smoke,
what?
There's also fire.
Are you making this one up too? Are
I'm
you
trying to be a dumb man once said.
Oh, okay.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. But
okay, let's try it this way.
Okay.
If you want the smoke, be prepared for fire. There
that's
we
what
go.
I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say.
There we
But I was
go.
also like looking at the replies at the same time. Trying to
Oh.
multitask is don't do it. When you're trying to come up with sayings on the fly, it's not the best thing to do. If you want the smoke, what'd you say?
If you want the smoke,
Yes.
be prepared for the fire.
If you want the smoke, be prepared for the fire, Cade McClure. That
Yeah,
dude
bro.
cannot tweet for the next week.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
he can't
once you
right now.
delete,
They
that's
got
more
you.
ammo. You just added
You caved.
ammunition. You know what I'm saying? Like you
caved,
cannot
bro.
now. So if you can tweet, Happy Easter on Sunday.
Done. They're going pictures of your home run.
Yeah. All 3,800 of your followers are most of them are probably Padres fans now because they're waiting for you to tweet again.
Because people put him on tweet alert whenever this guy tweets bomb on him.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So whenever he tweets anything, here come the army, man.
No. So Cade McClure did not want that
bro.
smoke. Did not want that smoke. Got out that room and he deleted the tweet. Last night in Sacramento, this man is not average. He's working his way back. Joe Musgrove had his first rehab start. He went 4 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 85 pitches.
That guy
Please
didn't know
hurry
he was
back.
out.
Please hurry back. Please hurry back. We
Man.
need you. Scary moment though yesterday, Browner. I don't know if you saw this. He took a comebacker. He took it right in the arm. And then he did a Browner. Look at this. This went as far as your bat. Look at this throw. Look how far. This is as far as your bat went. So,
listen, man. Hey, look, he ain't a shortstop, okay? He ain't that thing sailed.
Listen, what I saw there is this man was comfortable running. And if that's good, then the toe's good. I think they're going to give him one more start down with El Paso before. And if not, he could pitch. They're saying April 11th for the Padres, but I think they're going to give him another start just to make sure. It's the long season, right? So why rush him back if he's not ready? But
that play probably went different in his head.
I don't know, man. With that throw, I don't know what
because that didn't even look remotely like a good play.
I don't even think that's possible in MLB The Show. Like I don't even think I could attempt that kind of throw.
If they had a Shackton a fool for baseball, that's number one.
That's number one for sure.
That's number one.
Yeah, we'll get to Shackton the Fool later, by the way, because it's the highlight of the day. But yeah, Musgrove, please hurry back. Don't get hurt. And
stop doing cartwheel throws.
Well, try them. That way, if you're comfortable.
No. If they don't look like that, no, bro. Just eat it. Pick it up. Strike the next guy out.
Yeah. So 4 1/3, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 85 pitches. Probably going to get another start down with El Paso in like 5 or 6 days or so. And then if all goes well, he'll be back up with the Padres. The Padres tonight taking on the Atlanta Braves. Tonight it is Nick Martinez starting at 4:20. Apple TV, y'all. Apple TV. That is where the game is at. It'll be a nice, crisp, beautiful picture. They got some great quality on Apple TV as far as picture quality, Browner. It's amazing. I've been watching MLS on Apple TV. It's great. Nick Martinez taking on Jared Schuster. Jared Schuster.
Are the Padre games available on Apple TV?
This one is. It's it's like Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh, gotcha.
It's Friday Night Baseball on Apple TV. So they will be on tonight on Apple TV.
Gotcha.
Yes. I believe they're free. Or if you have to be an Apple TV subscriber, probably.
Listen, man, there's too many pluses, man. I'm plussed out. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm plussed out.
I watched
Netflix Plus gonna be next.
I watched Shrinking on Apple TV.
How was it?
So good.
Really?
Like, so good.
Matt Damon, yeah?
No, Jason Segel, Harrison Ford.
I thought that was the movie about when they shrink the people and they live in like a little small town.
That movie sucked. That movie started off funny and got really, really deep, really, really weird,
Too
really, really
heavy?
fat. Yeah, weird. No, this is a show called Shrinking. It's called Shrinking because they're psychiatrists, they're therapists or whatever. And
Okay.
yeah, the premise of the show is Jason Segel's wife died in an accident, and now he's left with his 17-year-old daughter, and he's a therapist, and he should know how to handle these things, but instead he just becomes a cocaine drunken idiot, and it sounds deep, but it's funny and deep, and it's so good. It's very good.
Nice.
I finished it on my flight to Houston and on the way back. It was so good. Harrison Ford, hilarious, because Harrison Ford is pretty much the comedic relief of the show most of the time, which you would think it would be Jason Segel.
Right.
But Harrison Ford is so dry and he's such an ass. It's hilarious. No spoilers. Go check it out. But the game tonight on Apple TV. Browner, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Sports related.
Okay.
We're going to see you at Snapdragon tomorrow?
I have to do the Little League thing in the morning. What time is this thing?
Come on, you know what time this thing's at.
You know, Matt Bradley shouldn't be in the front of that. No disrespect.
He was the best player all year. He wasn't at the tournament.
He was.
Celebrate the Aztecs, April 8th, Snapdragon Stadium. Doors open 6 or gates open 6. Event starts 7:30. Tickets free, parking free. It's all free. The food is not free and the drinks are not free, but
I'm gonna say no because they lost.
Wow.
What am I? What? No, hear me out. I respect it. I was on the boat just like everybody else. But what am I gonna do there? Like, what are they gonna tell me? We're gonna do it again next year?
Oh, they're gonna say thank you for your support.
Right.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It's just going to show them love.
Yeah, I did.
But you're
that
not
on this
we
show.
yet, so that's why.
Right.
You're not going.
We got a Pac-12. We got a Big 12. This thing for me to be we. If this was a Big 12, Pac-12 thing, I'm in the building. I'm near the stage. If we being real about
You're
it.
emceeing this thing. If it's we.
You feel me? Listen. Let me tell you something. We go Big 12, Pac-12. You're gonna see my face a lot around that program.
What you're doing tomorrow? Are we allowed to talk about that publicly, or is that just like a private thing?
No. I am part of the ceremonial first pitch at the Little League game tomorrow. I'm representing the show, and of course, 7 Mile.
Which Little League?
as our sponsor. Let me get this.
So Browner, you're throwing out the first pitch at a Little League opening day.
I would say yes.
Are you gonna grab a microphone?
I wouldn't go if they wouldn't let me.
In front of children, you're gonna grab a microphone?
Again, I wouldn't be going if they ain't gonna let.
What are you gonna do? Roast these kids? Or are you gonna say thanks for coming out?
Chula Vista American Little League, Saturday, April 8th. Yeah, it's
CVALL.
Yeah, it's the 65th anniversary ceremony.
Brought to you by 7 Mile Casino.
Yeah, and I am. I'm gonna be there.
Are you getting a jersey that says Brown Man on the back?
I hope they give me something.
You gotta get like a Chula Vista Little League hat or something.
As long as it starts on time, because it's supposed to start at 8:30. That's early, man. I don't know what they feeding these kids to get them out of the house at 8:30 to be swinging a bat at.
Okay, let's get real for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It starts at 8:30.
Listen, because
what time are you gonna be there? You can't be late to the first pitch.
It's Business Brown. Business Brown cannot be late. Business Brown is always on time. Business Brown does things the way that they're supposed to be done, business-wise. Business Brown will be there at 8.
Tomorrow, Chula Vista Little League, 8 a.m. Go watch Browner throw out a first pitch. I bet you Tommy Time's going to show up.
No, it says so. It starts at 8:30, so I gotta be there at 8.
Yeah. So I haven't been to a Little League game in a really long time, but I wonder if they still serve those deep fried beef and bean burritos at the snack stand.
I'll report back. Man.
Yeah, give me one.
Well, I'm not gonna get you one, but
come on. Add it to the package. That big box in front of you.
Food? I don't think adding food to that is a good idea.
Those are bomb. Those are delicious. Anyways, back to the Aztecs. If you want to go check out Browner, please film video for us. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I want to see
please
this
do.
pitch. I want to see if you're going to be on the 50 Cent wagon or if you're going to be like on the Colin Kaepernick wagon.
Hey, listen, I don't. Hopefully, this is more like a hey, all right, how's it going? Fake throw.
No, you have to throw. If you're throwing out the first pitch, you're throwing, and it's a little league mound. So if you bounce it, it's embarrassing.
I'm gonna soft toss that thing.
You're gonna go underhand.
I might.
That's even worse.
I might. I don't even have a glove to take.
If any one of our great friends are going to have kids at the Chula Vista Little League, we know that a lot of you in the South Bay tune in.
Shout
if
out.
Anybody is there, please send me a video. Please. show@kaplanandcrew.com. show@kaplanandcrew.com. That's a show email. show@kaplanandcrew.com. Please send me this video if he underhands this thing.
Well, why would you want what?
What do you mean, why would I want that? You're going to underhand a first pitch?
If it's a kid's game, man, it's Little League, dog.
It's not softball.
It's Little League, man. They can't handle this heat.
They can catch a ball. You ain't throwing the heat.
Listen, if I ain't doing it if I can't throw the heat.
I don't think you can physically throw a fast ball.
Who?
You.
At these kids?
No, in life.
I could get that thing up to about 65.
No way you can get it up to 65.
I get that thing up to the speed
When was
limit.
the last time you
talking
threw a
about?
baseball? When was the last time you threw a baseball?
Like hard.
Yeah.
At Petco. So when you first come in, remember when we used to do the 1090 things and we had those stands there?
Mm-hmm.
So when you would go under there, and before you got to the ramp, they had a thing that read pitches.
Yeah.
That was the last time I did it. It's not there anymore.
How fast? I know exactly what you're talking about. I know
Yeah.
I know where I know right in the right field. I know right what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How fast?
I think that time it was mid 50s, but I didn't warm up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're topping out at 50, 52 right now. Topping out.
Mid 50s.
Yeah.
I stretch that thing out. I get that thing I get the speed limit. What you mean?
No.
I get the speed limit. Somebody get a gun. Let's do it. Can I get to 65?
No. No way.
What?
No way.
What? Is that the new show challenge?
Yeah.
Can Browner get to 65?
You're gonna go in ice cold and throw 65.
No, that's what I'm saying. I gotta warm that thing up. Without the ice cold in the 50 in the low 50s.
I think ice cold you're in the 40s, to be honest with you.
Ice cold, I'm in the low 50s.
I don't know if I can hit 65 right now. It's been a while since I threw a baseball, so
show up.
No,
not tomorrow, but
this is your thing.
Not tomorrow. I'm just about in general. We should do this. We need to set this up. We need to find a place. Chatlins, we need to find a place where we can do this. Communicate. Let us know. Tell us, where can we go and test our pitch speed? Who still has these machines? Or if you're an umpire, you got a gun. You're a baseball coach. I know a baseball coach.
Umpires don't have speed guns.
I can rectify this. I know a baseball coach who listens to this show. He's my neighbor. I talked to him and his wife the other day. Very lovely couple. Yeah. He is a baseball coach. He can definitely find a radar gun.
Yeah.
At the high school. We can go to the field. We can film the whole thing.
Would love to.
Can we hit 65?
Would love to. Would absolutely love to. I can hit 65 if you give me like 20 warm-ups. I'll hit 65.
Done. I'm gonna set this thing up. We going out there. We going.
By the way,
there.
I was walking my dog in North Park Little League area the other day, and San Diego Community College was playing a game. I hadn't seen a game like that in a while. Dude, it was fun. I stopped for like 3 innings. I was like, yo, dog, like literally, dog, we're just chilling. We're gonna watch this game right now.
Watch some baseball.
It was fun. It was dope.
Dude, City College, since 20 years ago, City College has made some unbelievable upgrades to that part of town, man. Downtown in general is totally under construction in a way that, happens every generation.
But their baseball team plays here on Morley Field. They don't play
Really?
down. Yeah. Maybe it was a different school. I'm pretty sure it was San Diego Community College.
Were they wearing maroon?
Yeah.
Then they probably play at Morley Field. That's right. Yeah.
Because I've seen the baseball fields you're talking about in downtown, but I think that's the high school. I think that's San Diego High School.
And that's getting redid. That's getting redone.
Yeah. So,
interesting.
yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Browner, tomorrow, Chula Vista Little League. Wasn't planning on talking about it, but that's the way today's show is working. We're brought to you by MedCline. Go to kaplanandcrew.com, click that MedCline logo. You're going to get 20% off your purchase at MedCline for any pillow. Shoulder relief, acid reflux, body, a combination of all three, whatever you need. I got acid reflux, Scott shoulder relief, sleeping great, sleeping deep. It is a little bit of a bigger pillow, so you probably, just be careful. It'll be a little bit of a bigger pillow, but it is very comfortable. Stick your arm in there. Whether the shoulder relief is, it's great. Go check it out, kaplanandcrew.com. You're going to get some good night's sleep. 20% off for you, the great friends. 20% off for you, the great friends. When we come back, big night in basketball. 2 games to go for the entire league. Highlight of the day, all of that coming up.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YurView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Locally owned and operated, not some bland, uninspired, corporate, cookie-cutter radio station crap. We simply say to those stations, Q. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Murray Lampert now brings architectural and interior design to a whole new level for your remodel, ADU, or whole house build.
We're truly a team at Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel, and we don't take that lightly.
Visit murraylampert.com.
This is a huge wall. I'm sure it presented some challenges.
You're right, Sarah. And what it was in the model we noticed there was too much wood. This was supposed to be clad. And with the beautiful stairs and railings, we realized that we need to come up with a different finish. So we used these reglets that are metal with the drywall, and it gave it this grid look that also matches up with the beams.
Wow, that came out beautiful. If you want to see how they conquered more design challenges, check out Our Family, Your Home.
Since 1971, the LGBTQ Center OC has been a pillar of the Orange County community, proudly empowering and advocating for the queer individuals and families who need our support. We've sustained a safe space for the community for more than 50 years and continue to grow the wealth of resources that the people of Orange County rely on. It's true that it gets better. Until it does, the LGBTQ Center OC is here, and we've got you.
When you're adding companion units or ADUs to bring more value to your home, our experience plus our strong relationship with the city makes adding on easier for our homeowners.
At Murray Lampert, we listen to you first, then design and build. Visit murraylampert.com.
If you're going to count yourself as a fan of this radio station, you'll need to continuously ask yourself one basic question. Am I listening enough? Pro tip, wives are not a good source for input on this. This is the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
When you're adding companion units or ADUs to bring more value to your home, our experience plus our strong relationship with the city makes adding on easier for our homeowners.
At Murray Lampert, we listen to you first, then design and build. Visit murraylampert.com.
For many consumers, sleeping at night should be an easy experience. For many, it's not. There are a number of reasons for that, most notably those that suffer from acid reflux or heartburn. There are also many individuals dealing with various pains or ailments. MedCline is a sleep solution company with our goal to allow people to have a healthy and peaceful night's sleep. And we do that with our therapeutic side sleeping systems. Our patented, clinically studied MedCline relief systems are designed to place an adult in an elevated side sleeping position, which can help them reduce the symptoms or issues they're dealing with. MedCline systems are registered with the FDA, and as a medical product, MedCline systems are qualified for use with FSA and HSA funds. For anyone looking for more information, you can visit medcline.com/sleepbetter.
Welcome to the Super Dentist, where kids are the center of our universe. Serving San Diego for over 25 years, the Super Dentists offer the newest dental technologies to provide safe and comfortable treatments for the entire family. We've reimagined the entire dental experience by creating a fun and engaging atmosphere featuring our heroic dentists and award-winning super crew. Book your appointment now. Extended hours and Saturday appointments available. Call or text 855-GO-SUPER or visit thesuperdentist.com.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.